Alrighty, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. A little bit more serious tone this week because this week's battle will decide whether Ross or I get into the bracket. It's a win and you're in situation. According to the bracket scores right now, I believe we need a very strong win, quote unquote, to get into the bracket. Ross simply needs to beat us and his team has the capability of doing that. Yeah, it's a win and you're in scenario. We're 3-3 right now. Both of us are 3-3. So hopefully we can get a great match and may the best man win. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much that's what the situation is at this point. So what Ross is bringing for this week 7 battle, he has a Sneasler, Volcanion, Serena, Mega Aggron, Florges, and Oricorio Sensu. So very balanced team. His other 5 is Porygon 2, Basculin, Hypno, love seeing the Hypno, Tangela, and Noivern. So a very balanced team, similar to Carlos and Simon. So, and you know, those two other battles have been very close. One resulting in our win, one we got destroyed. Not Carlos, Simon, not Carlos. Simon and Kyle, that's his name, Kyle. Yeah, because Carlos had the very offensive thing. Kyle, that's his name, Kyle, from week 4. So very balanced team, one resulting in our loss, one resulting in our winning, but very close battles. So this I'm expecting to be a very close matchup again. In terms of his teams, yeah, you know, there's nothing. Again, I don't see anything that stands out besides the Sneasler. If Sneasler gets going, we're in trouble. But he has a lot of bulk and a lot of hard hitters. And I mean hard hitters, he has a lot of walls and like literally a hard hitter right there that kind of counter. So it'll be interesting to see what he chooses. I think these 6 come, and I say Oricorio out of all of these Pokemon here, just because Oricorio has, if it can get the quiver dances up, it has Air Slash plus a Revelation Dance and I forget the other move, but you can pull off an Oricorio sweep. I do understand I have Meowscarada here and we are bringing Morgan this week, but Oricorio isn't one to sleep on. If Oricorio can get going, you can't destroy our team with Oricorio. So I'm picking Oricorio. Noivern, and we know we can deal with Noivern. We have Ice Beams. Porygon 2, you know, it's another wall. You just gotta knock off the Eviolites, right? Basculin, we have Gastrodon for. Tangela, we have Cinderace for. Hypno, we have Meowscarada for. Noivern, you can also have Regidrago, but for something it's telling me Oricorio Sensu is the one that's coming, just because it has the most versatile options out of the remaining 5 mons. And of course, Sneasler, Serena, Florges, Aggron, Volcanion, just very scary in general. I mean, you literally have Fire, Water, Grass core right here, Volcanion, Serena. You have Steel Fairy core. Granted, you could put Noivern and have both of them. And Sneasler is just very scary to deal with. OU for a reason before DLC comes out, you know, so we'll see how Sneasler. I'm actually quite curious how Sneasler will fare when all the new mons come out. I don't know what's coming from the new mons, but it'll be quite interesting to see how Unburdened Sneasler holds up. Just because it is, do I dare say better Weavile? I think it's better Weavile, but if stuff like, well, I don't know, what's gonna come back? I don't even know what comes back. I don't know. Well, I guess with stuff like Ursaluna running around and whatnot, Icicle Crash, Close Combat, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I don't know what comes back, so I'm curious how Sneasler will fare. Oh, sorry, that's just me rambling. But here is my week 17. So we are, you know, we did 3 wins, first 3 weeks, 3 losses. These past 3 weeks. I'm going back to basics with this one, because I think going back to basics is what's best. We're running dual Fire Water Grass core and Dragon Steel Fairy core, and I think this is what works. Because You know, as serious as we're going, I think back to the basics is what allows us to get the most value of our team. So we're going with our team captain, Celesteela. Let's lead off with him first today. Cathedral. We're running our Spadef spread. We're picking the Spadef one this time specifically just because of Florges and getting HP Fire as well. Florges, Noivern, P2 to some degree, Hypno, and Oricorio. So that's why we're going with the more Spadef side of things with the EVs. But then we also have bolstered defenses to deal with Aggron with Relax plus the 120. So Celesteela looking very solid, as it should. Cinderace. We're running the Court Change Fireball set that you all know and love at this point. Simply because that's what we ran. It's been most reliable, not the Swords Dance one. There's a lot of hazards coming our way with the Aggron. Freely being able to set up hazards, we can't one-shot it. If we can get it back to his side, we can force Defogs with Noivern, Defogs with Oricorio, Spinners with Serena. Doing a lot of damage to Volcania will be key. Snapping Sashes with Sneasler will be key. So that's why we run the Court Change. If Rock's up on our side, we give it back to him, and hopefully it'll stay on his side. Regidrago, Assault Vest, Regidrago. This will help us the most deal with the Florges, Declaw, Earthquake, Fire Fang, and Body Slam. Florges is more passive, so unless he's running more Calm Mind, I'm expecting a very passive Florges here with Toxic and whatnot. If we can get our Body Slams off and paralyze it when it comes in, that'll be pretty huge for us. Getting EQs, well, Assault Vest also helps us deal with Volcania and Oricorio. Earthquake helps us deal with everything else. Fire Fang for Serena. Assault Vest helps us deal with Noivern as well. So hopefully the Assault Vest set, I think that ends up giving us more mileage. The additional bulk has really been helping Regidrago out, and I really like seeing that. So hopefully it pulls through here as well. Meowscarada on the other side. Choice Scarf Meowscarada, the same set as last week. Nothing really more to be said. It's Scarf Meowscarada, hits hard. And again, those knockoffs looking really good against his team. If we can knock off the Sneasler's item before it gets up to speed, that'll be huge. We don't have to deal with the Unburden. Right, our main threat is the Unburden. Scarf allows us to outspeed the Sneasler. So we need to knock off its item and get it kind of cornered before dealing with it. We're running Rindoberry Gastrodon, Earth Power, Ice Beam, Scald, Recover. We're not running Leftovers, we're running Rindoberry because you know I'm just through with calculating grass tech stuff. Tangela is the first thing that comes to mind, but Serena also comes to mind. I mean, we do have Ice Beams and whatnot to hit Serenas. It could be AV Serena with Rapid Spin, but we don't know. Gastrodon, Florges too, could be one Energy Bomb. Gastrodon is here to hopefully block Volcanion very hard because we have Storm Drain, block Sneasler, block Aggron, hopefully hit Oricorio somewhat decently hard, block Basculin, hit Noivern, block Hypno. So Gastro looking really, really good here. So I'm hoping to bring out the most of it with the Gastrodon. And Morgrem rounding out our team. Prankster Morgrem instead of Prankster Klefki, just because Klefki hasn't been doing the thing for us. Each time we bring Klefki, we lose. So we're bringing back Morgrem. Light Screen, Reflect, Thunderwave, Parting Shot, Makeshift Grim Snarl set. So essentially we have Grim Snarl on our team. Dual Screens will be very useful. I see a lot of switching in this matchup. He has a lot of power, so Sneasler and Volcania will get blocked by screens. Oricorio will help us. Will block Oricorio a bit, especially if we can get the Parting Shots off, help prevent the sweeps from going up. Thunderwave to slow him down a bit. Again, Oricorio, Serena, and Sneasler come to mind. Volcanion too, if it is Scarf, Volcanion, Basculin will get Thunderwave, and Noivern will get Thunderwave. So getting any type of Thunderwaves off on those Pokemon will help us secure the win. And Morgrem is just outright bulkier behind the screens. I think this is the most we'll get out of Morgrem. So screens plus Parting Shot will be huge for us. Finding that position, allowing us to hit Ross as hard as possible. And then, you know, respond accordingly, of course. So that is our team going in. It's, again, straightforward team. Firewater, Grass Core, Giant Steel, Fairy Core. Going back to basics, hopefully we can pull out the W. By going back to basics, Ross is a very great battler, so hopefully we can put on a good show. And again, may the best team win, because either way, one of us loses, it's going to be whoever wins is getting in the bracket, whoever loses is going to be out of the bracket. And I think with our current score, We're probably going to sneak in as the 16th seed if we do beat Ross here. Depending, if we get a strong win over Ross, we could probably go up to 15. But that's pretty much where all I can see our score going, because our score is quite bad compared to the rest. And then, you know, the rest of the field is very, 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 very talented and very much higher score than us because of our performance last week. Getting 6-0 by Calvin really hurt our score. So the fact that we're still in tournament contention, I take that. That's really good props to us. But yeah, we need to beat Ross here to get into the bracket. Wish us luck. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the battle. Until then, bye-bye.